You all mentioned that I needed to check out the new Electric Callboy track because it's a little different. I think you all have mentioned in the past that they did already have some songs that were not the kind of comedy with metal contrast that they do, but straight up, songs that are on a little bit more of a serious subject material the whole time. And from a couple of the comments you said, I needed to check this one out because it was more like that, this new song, Revery. So we're going to check that out now. I have such incredible respect for these guys in almost every way you could have it creatively, from their vocal technique and their singing to their music production to their creativity in the music videos, as well as the creativity in the songs. They're just so clever. So I can't wait to check this one out. My name is Tim. I've been a vocal coach for the last 25 years. Building voices is my life's work. I have an amazing team of teachers out here in the Manhattan, tri-state, Philadelphia area that teach with me in person. We do our lessons in person out here, but we have students online all over the world. So if you're looking for a vocal coach, hit us up. The link is down in the description to my website. Last other thing to tell you about, over on Patreon, I have an awesome community over there. And as music reactors, we don't make any money from the reactions we do on YouTube because the copyright claim that the artist put on the music we react to makes all of the ad revenue go back to them. I love that. That means that my reactions are making money for artists. That's super, super cool. Only thing is, that means I need to lean on you all for support over on Patreon. And for that, I try to put up as much stuff over there to make it valuable for supporting the channel as possible that lives exclusively over there. I reacted to Every Time We Touch over there. Super funny song. Oh, these guys are hilarious. Anyway, all right, here we go. We're going to check out Reverie. And, I don't know what to expect. All right, here we go. Let's jump right in. Well.
Hush, my darling, can you see the midnight sun? Midnight sun, close your eyes, it's time to dream. The night has come, night has come. Don't be scared, just
wow, great opening already.
Hold you tight, tip-tap, tip-tap, follow me into the light.
Oh, wow. That's a catchy melody. Oh, that melody and that chorus. That is super catchy. What is this song about? Okay, I can understand his diction over here. Once you get into that type of a thing, it's super hard to understand. So we're going to pull up the lyrics just to see what this song is about. I could understand the first part, and then the captions worked when the beginning thing. The contrast in this one is really strong. That verse, the music in the verse is so intense. All right, hush, my darling, can you see the midnight sun? Midnight sun, close your eyes, it's time to dream. Yeah, so we have Reverie, dream, Reverie, dream. It feels like dreamlike stuff. Close your eyes, it's time to dream. The night has come, don't be scared. Just let the darkness hold you tight. Okay? I want to float, leave my body, and I deep dive right into a world left behind. I can see the scary faces. It's funny, he had some messed up messed up face in the video. That was cool. It's interesting. Yeah, their videos are just so creative. Really, really creative. I want to float. I can see their scary faces, and it feels like they want to break out to be free. Who are these faces? What are they talking about? Faces. I see those faces, and they keep coming back. Can you see the faces? The scary faces. Tell me what you want. You took the loneliness away from me. Don't want to feel like a puppet. Okay, so we've got this I see your leash. I'm a puppet. I see your leash. I'm going to cut it. All I need is reverie. You will be forever. You will forever be a part of me. Don't want to feel like a puppet. I see your leash. I'm going to cut it. You make me feel alive. Interesting. You make me feel alive to say that line after saying that I'm your puppet and I'm going to cut the leash. And it's interesting using the word leash with puppet, you know. Usually we think about the marionette puppet strings, but not this idea of it being a leash, right? Interesting. So, and you make me feel alive. So, there's some insinuations that we're getting something out of this relationship of being controlled or something. Like what are we talking about, boys? Interesting. So yeah, this is not their typical type of song content that in the few reactions to them I've done so far. This is like a real expression of a song that doesn't have that tongue-in-cheek kind of comedy in it. Ooh. Interesting. Wow. Ah! Oh, it's so good. Wow, those drums. This is cool. Wow, look at that image. Wow. Here's the bridge. That's full goosebumps. Oh, damn. Oh! Wow! Ah! I love that part. Oh my God. The way my body feels right now after that experiment, I can't even talk. Wow, that was exciting. That part was so exciting. I have to go back. I'm sorry, guys. Whoa! Then we're out here. Wow. Wow. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it. All I need is reverie. You took the loneliness away from me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. That spider in that jar. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it. All I need is reverie. You will forever be a part of me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it. Wow. So we've got this tarantula in a jar. The boy draws a monster that looks kind of like a spider monster, right, up there. And then he kind of feels at the end, the sun comes out and it's like he had to walk through the darkness or something. I guess it feels almost like there's a little bit of that message. What happened with the spider, though? I kind of was only half paying attention. Like, did he put the spider back in the jar? or was that just like symbolic? I'm wondering how symbolic. It's very interesting, right? So we've got these themes again in the verses. Once we get into the heavy false vocal fold activated, when we get into the growl stuff, which he's really good at, by the way. I'll talk about that in a second. Let me just look at the second verse here to see what we can get from the meaning, because it was hard to understand it. And I cannot get away. They are guiding my steps. My fear is a secret that needs to be kept. Together we will face what is hiding in the dark and follow the path where the nightmares spark. So this is like in the music video, I think, when that boy's starting to create that monster with his sketches, and then it kind of realizes. It's a really cool music video. Faces, I see those faces and they keep coming back. It's kind of like there's a part of this which is, at least from the music video, well, no, from these lyrics too, I guess. Like there is this facing your demons type of stuff, and if you don't be afraid of your demons, face them front on. And I think that may be symbolically what they were going for. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip here, on interpreting what I was saying. But, it could be that, he faced his fear, maybe the fear of the spider. He drew the monster. He confronted it, and then the sun came out and everything was better, right? It was like, I think maybe there was some of those underpinnings going on combined, and maybe this whole idea, maybe I'm figuring it out. Maybe this whole idea of the puppet is like how your fear has a hold on you. I don't know. That could be an interpretation. Your fear has a hold on you until you confront it. And then you realize there's nothing to fear. That's a life lesson that song could have been about if they're being so literal as that. Man, this is real. This part over here where it gets into that, like, where he's like talking really fast, like, I felt like the same feeling I feel, because I like to listen pretty loud when I listen to my reactions. It helps me get emotionally into it. But I mean, I felt like I was on a roller coaster or something with the level of excitement I was feeling in my body listening. I want to I listen to that part again, but let me just do some more responsible reacting where I talk about the singing. So there's a boy or a young human voice, hopefully not AI. Unless one of the band members was putting on a boy voice, but his voice sounded very boy-like over at the end. So I'm assuming it is. If you know anything about who this, if it is a kid who's singing,
wanna feel like a puppet. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it.
It does sound to me like it is a real young human, real voice, as opposed to the AI voices, which, man, that's a whole other topic. But yeah, super cool. So we've got this young voice with opening and closing, kind of bookending the song, and then we're right into the growl, like I hear vocal doublings, and a lot of times in these when we get into like the screamy, growly type of vocals, we'll do doublings of the voice to make it even thicker, because the overtones get all messed up and sort of noisy and dirty when you growl. When you start putting these tones on, and if you do doubled, like just record the vocal again and stack it on top of a vocal where you already have all that gritty, growly, false chord activated sound, it just makes you sound like the devil, like demonic, like, whoa. There's just so much distortion in your voice. And since they're so good at music production, like their ability to make these sounds and capture these sounds and produce these sounds is very, very high level. So the arrangement's really good. Like the growly vocals are really well produced to my ear. I love his the way that he goes back and forth between coloring it with the dark vowels. You bring in the corners of your mouth and it makes the overtones and it kind of covers the tone a bit. He's got these dark tones and then and he's got those like almost like goblin-y type of high things. He's very versatile in his like death scream, growly, sort of that tone. Really good. Then we're into this. Something I absolutely love and I think is so genius about this band, their transitions. They have such incredible transitions from sections. Listen to this transition here. And so brilliant. Like, they felt like probably coming out of the verse that they couldn't go right into the chorus. It felt like too much of a juxtaposition. So they built this little like 2-bar transition. So good. They have such a talent for melody and hook writing. Every time I've heard them, I've walked away with a hook, and I don't always do that. Actually, the song I just reacted to, I didn't walk away with very much of a memory of the melody. But this da 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 da. I kind of lose it there, but so good. So this is the clean singing guy, right? And the vocals kind of set back here a little bit, if you notice. Like, it's very music forward. The voice is just kind of sitting inside of this wall of sound. As opposed to it being kind of in front of the music. And I think that's perfectly appropriate because that's, this song is a lot about the energy, but he sounds great here. It's very straightforward singing. He's just singing sort of upper middle chest voice, medium energy, not very much grit. Sounds like there's a couple other things happening vocally here too. Yeah, there's some harmony layers in there as well. Anyway, good job, guys. Yeah, that is such a cool song. What's great, what I really loved about listening to this was I don't need the comedy from them, I love the comedy. I enjoy the comedy. It's a cool part of their art that they do, but I don't need it, Like, I found this really interesting without the comedy. I thought it was a clever song, and it's really just their artistic minds. They have amazing artistic minds, and we're going to enjoy whatever they put out, I have a feeling. So good job, guys. Yeah! All right, let me know what you thought down in the comments. That was a blast. Cheers.